Hello, welcome back, welcome again. We are glad that you're here to listen to us. Success Mastery, we have all the beautiful ladies here. But this time around, we want to take our time. There is a book we are reading that is really a blessing to us. Maybe most of you have this book, 12 Weeks Yeah. It's such an awesome book that gives informations that sometimes you say, this information, are they really real? Yes, indeed, they are real. So the ladies are going to be diving in and to bring out value out of these informations that you will be receiving today, that you will implement into your life. One of the quotes I want to start with, I know the ladies are ready to just dive in. One of the quotes from Henry Ford says, you can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Can you imagine that? Let me read it again. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Like, for example, ladies, as I want to go to university to take a course of management. So now I will start building my reputation. I have PhD. I have not gone to school. So you see, there are a lot of people, behaviors that have gone towards that way. That is why the ladies are here today. They are going to dissect this world because it is what we have done, the action we have took, the things we have implemented. That is where the result comes from. That is where our reputation is built on. Not what we are going to do, what I'm trying to do, what I plan to do, but what we have done. That the result came, that people can tag you with, that guy is a good basketball. That guy, because he has done it, you cannot tag it to that person, that reputation to that person, that he has been so time championship. So ladies, just this quote that this Henry Ford have said, we know who this man is. So let me just back off a little bit so that you guys can. So ladies, jump in, feel free, and just tell the audience.
Yes, thank you so much, and welcome back again. We are glad to be sitting here getting the information for 2025, refining the year.
Yeah.
Who says 12 months? So it's really, really amazing to get this information. Like, there is a quote here on page 9. It says, one of the things that gets in the way of individual organizing, achieving their best is annual planning. Annual planning process. This annual planning process is a annual goal. You have to getting sound annual goals and plan the often and high performance. This is something you need to plan. If you want to refine the year, you need to really sit down, get your annual planning, get yourself started, get yourself prepared to plan, so that you can refine the year. You can plan your year. Some people say, I have my monthly plan, 3 months, 6 months, till the end of the year. And at the end of the year, maybe it doesn't go like that. But you can as well plan it every day, every week. Take a step, take that baby step. Make your plan weekly. Make your plan 12, arrange it. Don't wait till when it's ending of the year. Because the year is ending now, November, you start rushing. No. That is how you can refine your year. You can plan it in a month. You are already at the end of the year. You do your routine every day gradually. So that is, you need to really sit down and refine your own system. How does it work? It doesn't mean because you plan it, it will come to pass. But you refining it, say, I will not wait till ending of the year, but I have to refine it daily, weekly, monthly, and you work at it.
Awesome.
Now, I like what you said about who actually said that a year is 12 months. We are all used to kind of having yearly goals and having no goal at all. Having a yearly goal is like a starter.
Yes.
You know? But what we see with yearly goals is that we start it and then at the back of our mind, we think we have a whole year.
Yeah.
So what do? We keep procrastinating. What we're supposed to do today, we move it to tomorrow. Oh, we have time. Oh, I have time. Oh, I have time. And then before we know, it's already November. Like 2024, it ran like before we knew the year has already ended. So if you didn't follow through on your execution, you can't have the results that in the beginning you wanted to have. So this book, 12-week year, is telling us to, instead of dividing our year into 12 months, now divide it into 12 weeks. So actually a week is a month when you think like that. And then the positive side of it is that it helps you to execute quickly because now you're not waiting a month.
At all.
So it's a week. So every day action counts. Yeah. It helps you to execute. The other side of it is that if you're by the end of the 12 weeks, you didn't meet your goal, it's not a big deal because you can still start another 12 weeks.
That's it.
So instead of having 1 year in a 12 months, you can now have 4 years in a 12-week year.
Wow.
Awesome. One thing I also want to type in, like the book said, organizations and people, it's not that we lack ideas.
Yes.
We have brilliant ideas. If you talk with people, ideas are full. But those ideas are meaningless if they remain ideas. The ideas need to get form and shape. It must manifest. Because it's in the manifestation of those ideas that now a tree has become a chair.
Yes.
And a tree has become a table. And a tree has become a book. And that people are sitting on, reading. It has to manifest. So ideas alone is not enough. But the manifestation comes when we get into the execution mode.
Exactly.
And having a 12-year week, so when you say redefining your year, helps us to execute effectively to have the result. So that it doesn't say a book. It doesn't say a tree, rather, it becomes a book. It becomes a table. People can enjoy your results. The results we have can be useful. Wow. You understand? Yes. So that is what I really love about this book. And even us, ladies, reading this book, 2025, it has kickstarted us into execution mode.
Yes.
I execute now more. I'm talking less. I'm doing more. Like even in my business, I'm executing more. Where before I was dreaming, big ideas, beginning of the year on the table, on the dashboard, we shared, and by March, when you are looking for the excitement and the result, you can't find it
anymore.
We're not doing that again. Now we just kick into execution. Come on, daily, what are we doing? Weekly, what are we doing to channel us? Because now you have where you're going. And now take daily, intentional actions that will now get you to the place
where you're going to.
A roadmap, like you said.
Wow. Before you start, Rita, I just want to ask a question. Because now, nobody will say, I am traveling. You are traveling with your family. You don't have a map. Now we have GPS. You have a map. When you miss the road, you sit down with your family, you put out the paper map before we got GPS. Where are we going? Okay, we are redefining it again. So we pass this, we are going right, we are going left. Fine. What I wanted to ask, the question I want to ask, lady, before Rita gets in, is somebody is in the place you now have known. You've walked your way through. You see your mistakes. Now, this year, we kick off with execution. Because why? We were in that place before. We put the plans down. We are not executing. Now, just like Harry Ford said, you can't be the reputation of what you're going to do, what you're going to be, what you're going to have. So now, somebody is in this place. Say, okay, I am in this place of, I have many plans done. I have been taught, I have been programmed. I already know 12 months is 1 year. 365 days, they calculate to the details of seconds. So now, how can I move from knowing that 12 months, I always see a year. Now, coming to 12 weeks a year, how can I move from A to this B so that I'll be able to execute better? I will not be running towards November, December, but I will be able to spread my assignment throughout the year so that I have these 12 weeks in my mind to achieve the goal I want. So how can you break it for somebody that is not here to come to this place you are? Please, I just want somebody to break it down.
Yeah, Rita, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this question. I will use mine as an example for the audience to know. Whenever I want to say something, there's something that I don't know, I plan it down. All my plans has been putting down.
That's right.
Why do I put them down? Because I have a lot of many things. When I don't
you
put
mean written down.
Written down,
Written
journaling.
yeah, I will forget them. So when I put them down, I have the mindset to execute it. Not like writing it
Implementation
down.
mind.
Yes. Not like putting it down and then leave it. No, I just write them down a day. This is what this is what my plan is. This is what I'm going to do. So I write it down. In the morning, what do I do? Morning routine. My morning routine, I get up early in the morning. I pray. Prayer is my first thing because I need to connect to my source.
That's right.
Because the day, I don't know what will come out from the day.
That's it.
So I need to connect to him to show me the way and help me through.
That's right.
That's my first priority thing that I do in the morning. So there are things that after that, I place them down and then I look into it. I have even some on my book or on my phone that I used to check. So the ones that I have performed well, I check. The ones I have execute, I check. The ones I have not, I just make a cross towards it. That's how I start building my way.
That's it.
I don't know for you, ladies,
Yeah.
but for me, that's how I plan how to
works.
execute my plan.
What you said is very true.
Very
and
true.
That is how we're supposed to execute.
Exactly.
Because what does is that it takes away distraction.
Distraction.
You know, when we don't really have short-term planning and execution, what happens is that small things distract us.
Yeah.
For instance, like you say, when I wake up, my daily routine is key to me. I start with prayer.
That's it.
That means in your vision is to build your spiritual muscles. Yes, so that's where daily you take decision to take you to. And so if at that time of prayer, something else wants to distract it, you will not allow it. Why? Because this is what you have put for yourself that you're going to do. But if you didn't have it written down and you were not executing, the tendency is there that a phone call will come. Oh, this, and you will be distracted with that phone call. But now you can politely say, oh, I'm busy with something, I'll call you back. And take the call, and yes, you will call back. But at this period, this moment, this is a slot for pouring in me. Because you can't give out of an empty cup.
That's it.
So the action has intentions behind it. You get it? And when we do that, it gets us to the result. First of all, you're building muscles. So you yourself, you're growing in that. It becomes, you will do it so often. Scientifically, they say after 21 days, it becomes a habit. You get it? So you now become a flow where you do automatically. But before that 21 days or even longer, depending on how somebody responds, 30 days. Some people say 30 days. Whatever you are doing needs to be done. You can't break the flow. Because when you break the flow, you need to start all over again.
All over.
It's true.
You get. So the question is, yes, you miss the road, recalculate, come back and do the right thing. But make sure you are not constantly breaking the flow. Because that's what distraction does. Distraction keeps us out of course. Before we know, we end up doing what we're not doing. let me cite an example for you. Like you wake up in the morning. I personally, I don't read my Bible anymore on my phone. Because in the morning you wake up and you are doing your daily Bible reading. Before you know, something make me, you have ended up in social media. Before you know, 20 minutes have come and you are diverted. The time that was supposed to be channeled for studying your word has now, you walk out all social media.
Sometimes message will come, you think it's very important. I should not forget, let me read it. It's all distraction.
You understand? That is not the time.
No.
At least, according to your plan, that is not the time. So, it's intentionality. It's making sure that the things we say we doing them. Yes. Execute. Whether I wake up, I was feeling well, I was not feeling well. Execute. Don't use that as an excuse, because many times we use everything as an excuse not to do the things we say we'll do. You know what happens? Then you lack confidence. Yes. Because confidence comes from doing what you say you are doing. And when you keep doing it, you are not confident. Because you know that, I have been truthful to myself, not to somebody. I've been truthful to myself. Yes. And it builds confidence. And this is the kind of confidence that no situation, no person, no adversity, no challenge can break. Because you put yourself to the action. You put yourself to a task and you get it done.
Yeah, and I like that what you said. Like that action he's talking about. You know, some people, when they put on action, it doesn't work out. They say, oh, it's not working out. See, like Lady Rita said, how she does her own morning routine, which is powerful, very good. And what Lady Freda is saying, like personally, when I do my morning routine, like tomorrow, like tonight, I put something down. Okay, tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do. I put it down. In the evening, when I remember another one, I write it down. Do you know sometimes I can go deeper on it. I put time on it. I say I'm reading
deadline.
No, time, like I'm reading 1 hour on this book. Like we have a book club now. I'm reading 2 books. I say I'm reading 1 hour book, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. It might be 1 page. It depends how I understand the book. So when I put that, I'm going to cook. I put every details down. Do you know sometimes a phone call comes? I am talking, I'm watching my phone. If it's very important, if I need to be washing dishes, before I was now reading, that person call is very, very important. Maybe like my mother, I can drop the book. I'm doing another thing. I'm on earphone, so that I don't lose. Lose that time, because that time I'm putting it down, so that I can be able to accomplish the routine for the day, and my weekly routine, and my monthly routine. So build it. So somebody that is a bit in this place, I don't know how to get there. So it all comes to little details.
Yes.
You accomplish this every daily details. It now build the confidence you want, just like you said. Because when you do, when you mark it in the evening, wow, check. And the one you did not do, make sure tomorrow that will be the first thing you're going to do. And at the end of the day, let's say every week you do your evaluation, just like I said about my diet. Every week I do my evaluation day, Sunday morning. Whatever, how was I this week? I go through. If you now do, okay, what did I do well? Oh, no, you were very good. Your walking was good in the morning. You drank a lot of water. What did you not do well? This, I did not eat enough fresh vegetables. Okay, what am I going to implement? So we go through it systematically. I do this well, I tap myself. This one I didn't do well. What am I going to do about it? The next week, I'm going to do better. So when we put those things out, what we did well, what we didn't do well, and what we are planning to do, when we put those things, information down, and we see confidence start rising up inside of us, say, hey, it's working. That is why we now look at 12 weeks in place of 12 more evaluation. Oh no, I'm quickly going to divert. I don't see any man taking his family to vacation. He miss the road. He say, I'm just going. I'm just driving off. No. I will come to wherever I come. No, they stop. They redefine. Oh, we miss it. We're going back. So missing it from there, you can really reverse. But when you miss it so far, it's very frustrating. That is what 1 year we're doing to us.
Yes.
At the end, we now see November. Oh, we all are rushing. Yeah. But now with the week, 12 weeks evaluation, we say we are really doing well. Okay, I missed 3 days. I missed 1 week. Okay, it's time to put things in perspective. So,
and if it's going well, and if everything is going according to plan, like you said, when you score yourself and you find out, wow, I've actually been through, and you treat yourself, you reward yourself. You that reward can be, I'm going to the spa.
Go to
Oh,
the
because
restaurant.
I've been so consistent
Yeah.
with keeping my financial disciplines. Oh, I can afford to buy a gift for myself. Oh, because I was disciplined in keeping my weight, watching my weight, what I eat. Oh, maybe then I can treat myself to something more delicious than maybe the ones I've been doing. Oh, because I've been so faithful consistently in maintaining my relationships, now I'm going to treat myself to a quiet time alone by myself. Whatever. But when you do well, reward yourself. If you didn't do well, don't go reward yourself when you didn't do well.
Because you are feeding the old man.
Yes.
You are feeding the old man, encouraging yourself, say it's all right to do that. But the moment, hey, no, you didn't do well, you know what you're going to do. They're going to put more work. Instead of what, some people that watch television, oh no, I'm sacrificed that. I'm not watching television. I'm going to put on the work.
Yeah.
No, jokingly we might say that these are the things that really make us to have that great plan. That at the end of the year, we look back, we are grateful.
Yes. And that's why it's also here a quote in the book that says, there is nothing like deadline to get you motivated. It's nothing
Deadline.
like deadline.
I want to please chip in on that before Rita comes. Do you know when you are in a meeting and responsibilities are being assigned and you put a deadline to it, everybody leaves the meeting and go straight to work.
Yes.
Because there's a deadline. But if there is no deadline and you leave it open, everybody is looking.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody is expecting that the next person is the one going to do it.
Handle it.
It's the same with our lives.
Yes,
If we don't put deadlines on the things we're going to do, the time just passes. There is no expiry date. So it's like, I have all the time. But the truth of the matter is we don't have all the time. We don't.
Have it.
We don't.
No.
Every day. King David said, help me number my days. Because our time here on earth is limited.
It's limited.
Even if we get to be 120, it's still limited.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you said right now, our time is limited. This is what I was going to say about the book. It's also say that the fact is every week counts. The fact is every week counts. Every day counts. Every moment counts. We need to be conscious of the reality that executions happen daily, weekly, not monthly, not quarterly. So which means that we need to get rid of this annualized thinking that we have a whole lot of time. We are now in January, so I have another 11 months to go, so then we'll be procrastinating like the way you said, giving excuses. I will do it today. I still have time. And time is going. When times also go, it never comes back.
You can get the money back. You cannot get the time back.
It's gone.
You know what you said, Rita? There was years ago, my husband bought me basic fit to gym 1 year. I look at it. I think it was on my birthday. He gave me, I said, wow, I was so excited. 1 year. 1 year was like forever for me. So whenever I say, I want to go to, I still have time. The weather is not good actually. I still have time. 1 month past. We are just in January, February. I still have time. Till April. Wow, some months are really good, but I will try. Now it's getting better. I will go. Only my son was not using the card, not to waste. Do you know, at the end of the year,
You couldn't even
maybe
go.
3 times. 3 times for 1 good year. Okay, let's flip the coin. If I now have that 12 weeks in mind, if I miss 1 week, I'm going to recalculate, redefine. Say, no, you're wasting 1 week. It will not be so important for me. Say, 1 week you have wasted.
Out of your 12.
Out of your 12, you wake up. But because I was having an annualizing mentality, I was thinking I have a long time. But look at this time we are working. I'm taking a walk in the morning. When I missed 1 day, I was not feeling too strong because the weather, the breeze. But the second day is already, don't miss this. Why? Because you are not planning in terms of execution immediately. You execute. You execute. So I think that is very essential in this 2025. The way things are going, speed. We are almost the end of this month.
Yeah.
So if we get information, all we need, we understand it, we know it, we just take a baby step. The Bible says faith without works is dead. Is dead. So we have to take that baby step to say, okay, to implement along the wayside, along the journey, along the experience. We get more information that will open another door, door. So not waiting until I get all the answers. So
And another thing this year that is also very sensitive for 2025, we have to prioritize
Our time.
our time.
yeah.
You have to really know what is really important.
Yeah.
And everything is important, but you have to prioritize. Okay, this year, if it is one thing you want to aim at, if it is this, work at it, go the extra mile, get it, and you say, okay, I have gotten this goal, I've achieved it. Don't put
Be everywhere.
everything.
Be
I
everywhere.
want to get this, I want to get it. At the end of the day,
You don't do none.
you don't do nothing. You are running after this, you are running after that. So we have to see our prioritization, how we focus on it, and how we work at it. It's very important.
Sorry to cut you. When somebody listens to this podcast, they will be thinking, what are this lady talking about? Listen, what we are trying to say is analyze thinking. It's not bad thing though. But for you to have a 12-week year, you will achieve more.
That's so true. Thank you for
You
bringing
achieve more than sitting down waiting till the year to go and end before putting in the action. It will be for me it's kind of frustrating. And it will overwhelm you when you sit down and wait to the deadline. When you wait to the year going to that end, that is where you want to rush in
Everything.
To achieve everything.
It cannot work that way.
No.
You know, our mindset work with process.
Yeah.
The moment you start processing from the beginning, that is where it began to what?
That's it.
Get what you are trying to say.
Yeah.
But when you try to rush it, I don't know if you people have noticed it. If you try to rush the mind, that is where the mind block. You would do whatever you would do, you will not get it. You will not get it.
And even if you get it, it doesn't stick to you. It doesn't bring growth.
No.
You know, because as a student, I experienced what Rita is talking about, where you wait, you go to lectures and you pile your notes, you know, you take notes, but you don't refresh them. You pile them, waiting for, and everything is a distraction. Oh, you go, I'm going to take a coffee with this friend. Oh, I'm taking off. I'm tired. All the excuses. And then before you know, examination is like a month to exam. And then you wake up call. And then you realize, wow, there's a lot to do. And that's when you want to force your brain that you have not trained over the years to take in things, because every little bit we do is a training of our mental muscles. If it's for reading, it's a training for your financial muscles. If it's in that area, everything we do gradually, they're training us. And you didn't train the mind. And then 1 month now to your exam, you want the mind to do magic.
No.
What I found out that even though I was stressed, because those times I would drink coffee, I would do all those things to make it to have my
Function.
result, but the information eludes you after a time, because this was information that you didn't take time to get in your subconscious so that it becomes part of you.
Yeah.
You just rush through the process. And so, yes, you may have passed the exam, but you actually didn't pass the exam of life, because the information won't stick.
I love that.
When situation comes, when things get tough, that information cannot help you out because it didn't get time to settle in.
Yeah.
And it's with life and all. So this 12-week year helps us to build those muscles that we need to go through life effectively, successfully, not just win today and lose tomorrow, but keep winning, be in the flow. That is why we are also advocating for this 12-week plan. We have done the annually for those who are disciplined, it worked to some extent for them, but we cannot deny that a 12-week year is much more effective.
It's much more.
Much more helps us to get rid of the distractions and stay focused in the energy and the commitment in having the result that we say we want.
Yes.
And that is why at this table today, we want to encourage you to also embrace it.
Yes, I think that's the way I ended this episode right now. That say redefining your year. You see your year, the way it's going. You can step back and say, look at it. Is it going to go that the achievable result I'm desiring? I will have it. So as you have listened to, you can go and get the book in Amazon. You can get anywhere so that you can read this book and see what we are talking about. You may not be able to grasp everything in or taking everything, but read it yourself. There is an audio that will explain it, so that you cannot build a reputation of what you are going to do. When we be able to work with these principles in this book, we surely get the desirable result we want. We are grateful that Success Mastery can be able to bring this nugget to your way. If it blesses you, share it and give it to others. It will bless others too. God
Think
bless you.
it, take action, and you get your results.
Execution. That's the key.
Yes.
Yes.